Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Hello. Even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Hello. Even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down.
Hello. Hello. Ooh, that lighting. Hold on. Can I fix the lighting real quick? Turn it down a bit? No, not that one. Okay. Hi. Yes. Hello. Welcome to September. Welcome to the live stream. Who's in here first? Yes, I'm gonna say hi to everyone in the live chat. So we're trying to move everyone over to Crowdcast so that we can timestamp answers to your questions and and you can upvote questions that are similar to yours. So yeah, let's get everyone over to Crowdcast. And if that's not your jam, totally fine. You can stay here on YouTube. And to the people who are in the Crowdcast chat room, hello as well. So let's see who's here. Timothy, first one in the door. Thank you so much for your super chat. I really appreciate it. I mean, the fact that you feel that these streams are valuable to you. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna put my buy me a coffee link right here in the chat. Who else is here? Marine from Texas, who's actually in Florida. That should be your new name. Yeah, I finally got to meet you face to face virtually during the Webflow. Oh man, world tour. Yeah, so many things happening. I'm glad that we met for a little bit, but that's awesome. Thank you so much for being here and for your support. Where is everyone from? Ludvio, I think you're new here. Thank you so much. You've been a web designer since 1995. I was born in 1995. I thought you were my age. Yeah, people say I look young. Yeah, I always ask people like, how old do you think I am? And then I show them my driver's license. They're like, what? No, this is fake. No, it's not. So, yeah, I've been playing around with the internet since 1995. Well, making web pages since 1995, when it was first called being a webmaster, like a dungeon master or something. Yeah, back in the AOL days. So if you want to hear some of my backstory, Sarah No Socks, one of the volunteers for the Pixel Geek community, she interviewed me for her podcast, and I spoke about how it all got started. So yeah, check that out. Pablo is back. Ripple Effect is back. Happy Saturday to you. To you as well. Timothy. Yeah, where are you from, Timothy? I think I saw your introduction on the Pixel Geek chat board, but yeah, DJ Ola, first time here. Yes, welcome. 20G is back. Tozo is new. Vishal from India, you're new here. Hunter is new from NYC. New Jersey is Tozo. Hey, BCA. Welcome. Arianto, hello. Natalia's back. Welcome. Yay. I'm glad you're here. And everyone in the Crowdcast room, Naya's back. Juan is back. This is awesome. Juan from Venezuela. Sweet. Bonjour from France. Yes, Eunice is back. Oh, I'm so glad you're all here. Tennessee, Timothy, first time in live chat. Awesome. Atlanta is here too. I love this global community. More if you boil it down, I'm a big fan of humans. And it was one of the reasons why I wanted to create this Pixel Geek community website, which we'll be talking about today. The humans behind every pixel that you see on your screen, on your phone, on your tablets, every pixel was created by human. I mean, if you see my tattoo on my Twitter, my only pinned tweet ever, it's still there. My tattoo, and it actually says "Made on Earth by humans." I mean, it's something that SpaceX, when they launched the Tesla using the Falcon Heavy rocket in their demo mission, yeah, it made me realize everything that I do affects so many people that I'll never meet. So if that's going to happen, I should do something positive. Vice versa, whatever everyone else does in the world will affect me in some way. I know we're getting deep already, but that's why I made this community. I want to make a positive, something positive, and bring back the human in communities, because since everyone is remote working or virtual conferences, virtual meetups, everything is virtual, we got to remember there's humans on the other side of the screen. It's not just text, it's not just chat. Everyone I see in the live chat room right now, I'm looking at your avatars and I'm like, these are people that I'm talking to, and I want to make sure that these streams are valuable and positive for you all. All right. And we just get to geek out about no code things. Yeah. So that's where my heart is. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. How to make a community website in 1 month. Too long didn't watch. Coffee and a lot of no code tools. And then just trying to connect them using Zapier and like, just come on, connect, please. That's basically what happened. All right, who else is here? Let's see here. Anyone else saying what's up? Nope, that's it. And Colleen, thank you so much for the coffee. Every week she's volunteering, and she's volunteering as a moderator on the Pixel Geek community. She's also volunteering her time to be a producer for these streams. I finally have a producer to help me stay on track because it's so hard to have all these ideas and go forward and someone to back me up. So thank you so much, Colleen. And Sarah No Socks is here. Hello, Sarah. All right. Vishal, by the way, happy Teacher's Day, man. After Ran, you were the one who is my teacher. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Vishal. All right, let's do this. Let's do that here. Let me look at my notes that Colleen has wrote for me. Thank you so much. All right, Pixel Geek community is open. It launched. Did you see it yet? Are you a fan? Are you a community member? If not, pixelgeek.community, go for it. Yeah, we launched Tuesday. And again, I wanted to show the human side of a community, of an online community. And I wanted to make sure that there's humans. And these are all humans that I have either met personally, worked with personally, or have helped through my YouTube channel. And I still have other videos that are coming in. And if you want to send in a video of yourself saying, make the web beautiful together, please go ahead and do that. Post it on the community chat board or DM me a link to your video. Thank you so much to all these people who sent in a video. Yeah, so what were my ideas for creating a community? It needs to have a human side to it. And there's all these people, all these community members who are jumping on the no code bandwagon, and they're like, I want to teach too. I want to create YouTube videos about all things no code. And they're all scattered around the internet, and I see them coming up in my TweetDeck feed, and I'm like, there needs to be a spot to just put them all in. But I don't have time to curate that. And thanks to my volunteers for this community, they're able to help me keep curating and finding these videos and submitting them and making sure they're tagged correctly. So if you're looking to learn, right here, you can just go to pixelgeek.community/tutorials. And yeah, we're still working on this. There's a couple of things that need fixing. But yeah, you can search using, wait, let me get my camera off. Camera, turn off. There we go. So you can search by category or filter by categories like articles, clonables, forum posts, etc., etc. And more importantly, this one right here, this is the most important in my opinion. Different languages. If you are making no code tutorials in a language other than English, please submit that. Submit that to the community, because that is what's missing. There's a lot of things that gets lost in translation when you're trying to teach in English and someone doesn't speak English or English isn't their first language. Submit that. Help your fellow community members. All right. So we already have a few in Hebrew. Oh, it's broken. Oh, there it goes. So a few in Hebrew. There's only one in Spanish, and for French, and I'm speaking to you, Eunice, if you can make any videos. So far there's only one YouTuber who, or is it two? Okay, the second one. Okay, two YouTubers who are making them in French. So please submit them. It would be super duper awesome. And yeah, what else? Oh yeah, so also on the Pixel Geek community showcase, this isn't built out completely yet, but I'm working at it. So there's a lot of great no-code projects that get tweeted out, but then it just doesn't get documented, doesn't get archived or anything. And so I want this to be a place where people can find inspiration for cool no-code projects. And it doesn't have to be created in Webflow, just Webflow. It can be anything else. So submit that as well. Any project that you've done that you're proud of, submit that. All right. Let's see here. What else are we talking about? what else part of the community? The video montage. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen the video, the intro video, it's on the homepage. It's on the second row. Click on the play button, you'll see it. It's when I was editing the intro video for our community, I kind of got choked up. I got teary-eyed because like this is what I want to do. I want to help people, and then I see people that are saying the tagline that I've been saying for 7 years, and people get it. You all get it. So thank you. Oh, and last thing, a little preview. Even though the website is live, a little preview about this. Oh, what's the password? What's the password? Hold on. Where's my mouse? Mouse, go to the other computer. Oh my gosh. There. No. Cancel. Uh-oh. Oh, I've been spelling it wrong. There we go. Hey, I'm already working on it. Check this out. So, an idea came from a friend. There's all these people who want to create no-code components, like Webflow components, right? And people are letting other people clone them for free, which is awesome. But again, this is your time. You're investing time to create this cool symbol, this cool component, and you're giving it away for free. That's valuable to people, because imagine, what if I have a $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 $5,000 project, right? And I'm like, oh, I need this perfect button. I need this perfect accordion. I need this perfect mega menu, but I don't want to build it from scratch. What if you can just pick one up for like $10, $15, $20 and then put it into your project? That saves you so much time, and you can reuse that in other projects in the future. So, just to be clear, this is a marketplace where you can sell your components and templates, but the Pixel Geek community does not touch a penny. Nothing. All right. So this is a demo page that I was working on this morning. And when someone wants to buy this, like pretend this is a video explaining the thing, and then this is a description, and this is like screenshots of the thing that you're selling. And then if someone wants to buy it, this is not Webflow e-commerce. This just goes to your Buy Me a Coffee page, and Buy Me a Coffee actually lets you sell items, whether it be physical or digital items. And so after after someone pays for the thing, it's up to you to send them a copy of your symbol or something. So all transactions happens on Buy Me a Coffee, and the business is handled by you. The Pixel Geek community marketplace is just a listing. All right. So this is like a Craigslist or something, because there's so many people with great ideas, great talent. They should be rewarded for it. And that's what I'm trying to do. Whenever you submit a YouTube video tutorial, your Buy Me a Coffee page, your donation link will be shown on the page. If you're selling something, it'll go directly to your page. I want you all to be rewarded for what you do. So, this will be ready by next week. So if you haven't joined the Pixel Geek community, please do so, because you can only submit your items if you're a member. And to be a member, it's free. All right. So there's 3 types of memberships. There's free, and then you get access to submit content, submit items. If you want to help support the community, you can do $20 a month, which we have one already. Thank you so much, Mackenzie Child. Yay, the creator of this template that I'm using. And if you want exclusive advice from me once a month, no, sorry, twice a month, then that's Pixel Pro, $100 a month. And again, all of these fees goes back into the community. And so what I'm trying to do is, with the profits, I want to give back by paying for scholarships for the Ransagal masterclass, or Mackenzie Child's Flamingo, or MakerPad. Yeah, so I don't know how I'm going to give out those scholarships, but I want to save money to give back to you all who love learning. And if it gets to the point where it's a lot of memberships, a lot of paid memberships, or we get sponsorships or something, I'm like, we should donate that to non-profits, you know? Again, this is not about me. In the intro video that I made for this community, I even purposely said a fellow Pixel Geek, because I'm not the Pixel Geek. I'm a fellow Pixel Geek. I am your equal. You know, yeah. So let's do this. All right. And if you're already part of the community, no matter which membership, I thank you so much. Let's see here in the chat. Let's see here. Timothy, when you have a chance, I would love to know exactly how to connect all multi-select filters and category buttons exactly you have it in your site. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Okay, let me check here. I'll start by recording Make the Web Beautiful together, and then why not record some tutorials? Yes, Eunice. Let's go. Okay. So people in the crowd cast chat room, there's a button or the link at the bottom that says ask a question. Click that and you can ask your question and it'll get logged. So that way Colleen doesn't have to timestamp anything. So go ahead and ask your questions in the crowdcast chat room. Okay, 1025. Let's get into how did I make the Pixel Geek community website? It took a lot of wouldn't it be cool if that's all I was doing. I'm not the typical creator. I would just say, wouldn't it be cool if I did something like this, and I just go for it. I did not plan much. I'm not a planner. And that's one of my weaknesses. I'm not a planner. I just think this would help a lot of people. Maybe I should do this. So with that in mind, what did I use? So let's use Whimsical to draw out what I've done. So I'm post-planning my launch. So let's go. Obviously, I used Webflow. And let me see here. Let's put a little. Okay. Tools used. All right. Can we make this cool? Tools used. I used Webflow, obviously. And what else? I used MemberStack to make the memberships happen. And then I used MailChimp to store emails. What else did I use? And then I was trying to create my own chat board. But then the MemberStack gentlemen, Tyler and Duncan, they said, hey, have you heard of circle.so? And I was like, no. And they're like, dude, check it out. It's really good. And so when I went to circle.so, I was like, oh yeah, I'm in. How do I want this? And this is before they launched. And I asked for early access, which was like 8 hours before they launched. Which still, it was early. And I was like, oh my God, this is cool. This is it. And they said it actually works with MemberStack. And I'm like, Yeah, okay, let's go. And then they said their website is actually made in Webflow. Of course I'm going to support them. Of course I'm going to use this. And after using it, and this is what we're using right now. This is what it looks like, all branded and fixed and everything. It's a white labeled chat board, or what they call a space. And I was like, yes. And the reason why I like this, real quick, the reason why I like circle.so is because when you go to a forum, it's like very messy, you know, and you don't know where to begin. But then if you have a community on Slack or Discord, it's in real time. And so if you miss a day, if you're sick for 2 or 3 days or something like that, and then you get back into your community, it's like, whoa, how do I even catch up? I have to scroll up forever. I feel like I'm missing all these inside jokes or tips and tricks. It's too loud. And a lot of people who use Slack, even especially for work, it's like it's too much. And so I feel like this is the happy middle ground of, it's not a forum, but it kind of is. It's not Slack, but it kind of is. And it's not Facebook, which is a great thing. Okay, so circle.so was the perfect thing, and plus it has an open API with Zapier, and I was like, of course I'm going to use circle.so. So we have the thing to use to make the design, the thing to use to create the memberships. Let me move this. The thing to use for the chat board, and then gathering up all the email addresses so I can send you all news about the community. All right. So that's simple. So I had to connect all of these. And how do you connect them all? Using our great friend, Zapier. Zapier made me happier. So yeah, everything connected to this. Connect. Oh, and if you haven't used Whimsical, it's pretty cool. Doop. So Zapier is that glue. So whenever someone joins the Pixel Geek community, and joins in any of the memberships, it sends a signal to Zapier, which then Zapier sends a signal to wherever you want. And it's right now, it's sending to right here. There's 15 steps. 15 steps between member stack and, oh, okay, I'm just backing everything up in a Google sheet, but it nuts. I went crazy. But this is what's happening. This is what is happening right now. All right. So, yeah. So what's happening is on MemberStack, it gets sent to Zapier, which then gets sent to the Webflow collection, which also gets sent to circle.so, and also the data gets sent to MailChimp. Nuts. And if you want me to drill down into any of these, please go ahead and ask a question. I'm happy to answer it, but I'm just giving you a overview of how I built it. Okay. Let's see here. What can I show? Hold on. I want to make sure I don't show the datas. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I can show this. Okay. So when someone signs up, it gets sent, all that data gets sent to MemberStack, and it gets stored there. And if someone's a paid member, it goes through your Stripe account through MemberStack, and then you can send that data over to wherever you want using Zapier in I'm like, okay, cool. So everyone gets a Webflow ID. Everyone has a first name, last name, email. Um, if anyone is asking questions or if anyone is giving solutions, and then your portfolio link, donation, all your socials. And then I just added these two right now. If you have any marketplace items or if you have a photo, yeah. So what Zapier does, it puts that data into your Webflow collection without you having to do anything. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Yeah. What else? What else can I say? Let me go on my Zaps real quick. Yeah, everything is handled with Zapier. Because like if you boil down what building a web app is, it's just three things. It's add, edit, delete. That's the whole internet. You boil it down, that is the whole internet. Add, edit, delete. So, adding a member, editing a member, and deleting a member, all of them I had to make zaps for. And so that's why this list is crazy. All right. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say. What would you like to learn right now? Maybe I can show how to make a zap. Here, I'm gonna show you how to make a zap with member stack and Webflow and all the things. So let's see here. Go. Let me make sure. Hold on. Okay, let me do this. So when you make a zap, and so again, Zapier is that glue in between everything. So if someone makes, when someone is a new member, right? So you have all these things. You have events and then you have actions. You have triggers and actions. So this is the trigger. So when a new member is created, and then you have to connect it to your member stack account. When a new member is created, and let me test. We back? I think we're back. I have an excellent connection there. We back? We back? All right. I don't know what happened. I am so sorry. We back? Where's my chat? Refresh this. It wouldn't be a Pixel Geek stream without any technical difficulties. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. All good? All good? All right. Where was I? I don't know where I got cut off, but I'll just go here again. So we're back in Zapier, and again, Zapier is that glue that holds everything together. And so all of these modern web apps like Webflow, Circle, MemberStack, they open the door to so many fun things to do. So I'm sending when someone is a new member, that data gets sent to the Webflow collection. And also, once that's done, I can send that data over to Circle. And once that's done, I can send that data over to MailChimp. And you can add or update a subscriber, you can find someone, unsubscribe. There's so many things. And you go even further, put it in an Airtable, put it in a Google Sheet. There's so many things. So, yeah, it is crazy what you can do with no code now. And I was able to make this community website in a month, thanks to the awesome template that Mackenzie Child has created in all of these wonderful no code tools. Because I hardly had to make any code for it. It's low code. So if you have any questions, if you want me to dive deeper into something, let me know. This is the time. I want to teach you all. Let me look in the chat room real quick. Yes, I'm back. Cool. I think Nelson is going to explain exactly. Let me look at the questions. There's no questions in Crowdcast yet. Oops. Go. Okay. So I saw that Timothy's wondering, how do I make my filters? And I think that's one of the things I didn't add to my tools used. So on top of this, I've also used jetboost.io, and that's an ugly arrow. Let's delete that. Can I move okay, yeah. I'll just do that. So JetBoost is the filtering tool that I used. And I did a stream about it the other day, but I'm happy to go into that deeper. So if you see here under resources, I have categories. So articles, so there's no articles, there's clonables. There we go, let me do it like that. So there's articles, clonables, or I can just show them all. So multifaceted filters. And so what I did was, let me go to JetBoost real quick and log in. And because I have so many websites in my Webflow account, this takes a while. And then it errors out. Come on. Come on. You can do it. And error. And error. Let's all watch a loading bar together. I'm sorry. Waiting for it. There it goes. So network error failed to fetch. But if I refresh it, it'll show all my sites. And there we go. Come on. There we go. Oh, cool. So yeah, I have all what he calls, what Chris named boosters, right? So there's a resources category filter, and that's the first one I created. And so how I set this up is I have all these tutorials, okay? I have all these tutorials, and they have different types of single and multi-references. So we have a skill level, and then we have tags, and we have category. We're going to focus on just the category right now. And so that category single reference is referencing this right down here. It's a categories collection. And in this categories collection are these categories. Okay? And so if I go to the tutorials right here, I have a simple drop down. Okay, so I have a drop down component down here, and this is what holds the actual collection list of categories. So if I were to open this, open the menu, I have these. And these are just checkboxes. Okay, so we have a flex, and then you have a checkbox, and then you have a label. Okay? And so what JetBoost is doing is it's looking for a certain class name, and so it gives you a dynamic one. It gives you a unique class name to put for your collection list wrapper. And it's also looking for a certain HTML embed. And so what that HTML embed is just this. And so his magical JavaScript is looking for those two things. And so when something is clicked, it gets this name, and then it messes around with the collection list and says, remove everything that doesn't have that name and leave the ones that do have the name. And that's how you use JetBoost. So if I go to edit right here, and so there we go. I said, which collection would you like to filter? The tutorials. Which collection do you want to filter by? It's that category, single reference. And then do you want multiple options? Yes. And then do you want to add a filters URL, or what we call query string? So it adds a question mark and then adds extra values at the end of the URL. It's yes. And the reason why I say yes to this is because people can deep link into that. For example, if I want just the videos, right here at the top of my URL, it adds category equals videos. So I can actually send this over to a friend, and it'll filter everything by videos automatically. Your friend doesn't have to select videos. It'll just be videos automatically. All right, so that's what that does. And then after that's done, hooray! Supposed to go to the next thing. Okay, so this is the magical JavaScript that Chris Spraggs gives you. And so you add that into your head code section inside your Webflow project. And then you add the class names to your Webflow project in that custom code, the HTML embed that I showed you. And that's it. That's all you have to do. These 3 steps, that's it. And this is just if you, depending on what type of filter you want to do, like a button, a link block, or a check box, he shows you how to do that. But that's all I did. I just followed his instructions, and that's it. Yeah. It was really fun. Really fun to do. Okay, so Timothy, I get the concept, but wondering what are the actual steps to link JetBoost to Webflow? Could we get it from scratch demo? Oh, yeah, I just showed you. I went through these steps, and you just follow them, and you can do it for free. You don't have to pay until you want it to work on your custom domain name. So it's pretty awesome. Oh, thanks, Colleen. She's saying check Google Doc for questions. Okay. I think we can pull the community creating a step-by-step guide. How come my mouse isn't? Let's see here. Oh, wow. There's a couple of... Whoa. There's a lot of questions I'm missing. All right, Juan. This has nothing to do with building a community, but where do you recommend taking notes? Notion or Obsidian? I hear a lot of people are using Notion at Webflow. What I use is on Google Docs, but I really want to get into Dropbox Paper. The Webflow team uses Dropbox Paper a lot, but also there's ClickUp and Coda and stuff like that. So I don't have a recommendation, but yeah, try out any of them and see which works for you. Timothy, okay, I answered your question. Mihail is saying, are we supposed to then send a link to a clonable project to a customer, or do they receive the Webflow project? Oh, okay. So this is in regards to the Pixel Geek community marketplace that's coming out soon. So after you make a sale, it's up to you to send. What you do is just make a duplicate of your project, and then do a site transfer over to your buyer's Webflow account. Okay? And that's it. So the business is all handled on you. The the community marketplace is just a listing. It's just the same thing as if you were to go to Craigslist and sell a chair. You know, that's up to you. Corey, between storing users, examples, videos, are you worried about hitting the 10K item limit? Yes, I am. And I will have to find a different way to store and retrieve data. But, you know, when we get there, we'll get there. I'll have to reconfigure my collections. But this community is really small, and I don't mind it being small because it's all about quality people, not quantity. So, yeah. Juan, it would be nice to see the user journey in the back end. Okay. That's a good question. User journey. Let's see here. In the back, because I don't want to show, this is live data right now, and I don't want to show people's stuff. I don't want to show things. How can I? Let me go on my Zap real quick. Can I do this? Okay, yeah, it just shows me. Nice. Hold on. Wait for it. Okay, sweet. So all it is in the back end when it comes to someone signing up is just Zapier. All right. So here we go. And this was fun to make. Okay. So here we go. A new member is created in MemberStack. So what happens? All that data is picked up and stored in MemberStack's database. Okay? And then I create a live item in a Webflow collection. So I'm saying, hey, find the website, then find the collection, and then put in all the data. Put all the data in. Okay? And so it's putting all the data. And then for the slug, I learned this trick. In order to let each member have their own custom dashboard page, which here's an example. If I go to my account and click on dashboard, it's actually picking up my MemberStack ID. All right, so it's a random ID that MemberStack gives each new member. You can actually put it in as a string into your Webflow collection. All right, so here I'm able to see all my liked tutorials. So if I like a tutorial and I click like, thanks to JetBoost, then it logs it into my account. And you can do that right now on your own Pixel Geek community account. All right. So that's one of the things that's pretty cool about it. So all that data gets sent. And then what archived and draft means is, do you want to archive it? No. Do you want to set it to draft? No. So if these two are no, then that means that it's live. Okay. It gets automatically published. That collection item gets published. When that's done, I update the item. So I go back, and after Webflow creates the live item, it gives that CMS item an and we back. This hasn't happened in a long time. Yeah. No bueno. No bueno. I mean, I remember this was happening back when I was doing the Webflow live streams, and it happened a couple times during a call, like the quarterly call with Vlad. You okay? Well, we're back. Let's just keep going. We'll get through this, and we'll stick with YouTube, and we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Uh, yeah. Okay. Well, moving on. Where are we? Where are we? So, I'm using this Webflow ID. It's basically a CMS ID, and each CMS item that you input into Webflow gets an ID, a unique ID. And so I take this and I use it as a member ID. And every time you submit something to the marketplace, to the showcase, or to the tutorial section, your Webflow ID will be added into that data that gets sent to Zapier. Okay, so that's why I had to make the Webflow CMS collection item, and then go back to that same item and update it with an ID. Take that same ID and then put it into a collection field. Okay. Once that's done, then I update that same. I take that same ID. I find the member stack ID that was created in the first step, and then I update it with the Webflow ID. And this is how each member gets their own custom dashboard page. So 4 steps. Complicated? Oh, we're just at step number 4. Step 5. Go into 3 different paths. All right? And look at each of these have 4 steps each. So if you're a free member, you go through these 4 steps. If you're a paid member, if you're a geek, then you go to this. If you're a pro, then you go to this. All right? So now we're in 3 steps, or 3 paths. We'll go to the first path. So if you're a free member, here are the rules. If you're a member subscribe to this membership ID, then move forward. Well, this path would not continue because I'm a paid member. And so add the member into MailChimp, invite the member into Circle, and back up the data inside of a Google Sheet. And do that 2 other times based on the membership plan that the person has signed up on. So that's why Zapier, in my opinion, is so fun and powerful, because you can send something from one place to another, and then make paths and go crazy. Let me look at questions. So hopefully that answered your question, Juan. Could you explain your Zapier decision, making like every zap and why? Okay. Yeah. Happy to explain that too. So, obviously, I used MemberStack first is because that's the first thing that happens. If someone signs up, I need to have that as the actual trigger. This is what's going to start the domino effect. And then I want that data to be sent to Webflow because I want to capture it. And with that data, I'm going to use it in multiple pages. I want that person to have their own dashboard page. I want that person to be able to like things and have it saved into their dashboard page. I want people to be invited into the circle, the chat board based, and then I want them to have tags based on their based on their plan. For example, if I go here, invite member to circle, customize member. So right here, where is it? So right here, depending on the plan, so this is a Pixel Geek plan, the middle one, they're added to the general group, they're added to the Pixel Geeks group and the projects group, but they also get a special tag on their profile that says geek. So if you've seen me on the chat board, I have admin and moderator, and then so you get special tags depending on what you do. I have future plans for other tags to reward people, but we'll get into that later. And so if you're a pro, you get the pro tag and you get added to all the space groups. But yeah, and so that's a little bit about how it happens. But to be more specific, if I want data to be sent from one place to another, I'm going to use Zapier to figure that out. I'm going to figure out how do I take someone's tutorial submission and add that into the Webflow collections, and making sure that their Webflow ID is pulled in as well, so they get credit for what they've submitted. Okay. Wow, Juan with a lot of questions. I love it. Do you have to order the Zapier connections like first to last? Yes, you do. You have. You can't just say. You can't have a domino effect. It's just one step after another. So you have to keep it in order. Okay. Because if someone signs up for a membership at the Pixel Geek community, where do you want that data to go? Okay. Michael, ideas on how to promote such a website. I am not a marketer, but I'm just watching what other people do in the marketing world and trying to figure out little bits and pieces of how I can do the same thing. But, and here's the most important part for me personally, is I'm doing it in a way that is human. I am not a growth hacker. I am not trying to be a growth hacker. I'm just trying to promote my brand the way I want, which is to help humans. And I think, to me, that's the best way to promote. You for example, you see Nike, they're not as much promoting their apparel or their shoes, but they're promoting the stories of the athletes they sponsor. There's a big difference. Okay? Like, you can be like, hey, buy this shoe now. It's going to make you run faster, jump high. No. They talk about the stories of Serena and Venus Williams. They talk about stories of great athletes who have made not just a change in the game that they play, but a big impact in the world. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm starting next week, what I'm trying to do with the Make the Web Beautiful Together videos that people have sent me. I'm going to put the Pixel Geek community logo on it and tweet those videos out one by one, once a day or something like that, but also tagging the person and explaining why that person is making the web beautiful. Because to me, each one of you who's watching right now, you're here learning. You're giving up 2 hours of your weekend with me to learn. I think that's beautiful, and I want to acknowledge every one of you. And if you make a video, I will do that, because all of you is who makes this community. So I'm going to post that on Twitter and Instagram, and YouTube. And so, yeah, that's my marketing campaign. But again, I'm not a marketer. I'm just a sharer, whatever. Going back to Juan, you design first, then connect. Sorry I asked so much. Ask as many questions as you want, Juan. Yes, design everything first. What I do is I make, for example, on the marketplace. Whoop. So on the community marketplace, what I did was I've laid out everything, and I've created the collection. Where are you? So I created the collection, and I said, okay, I need to make sure that the member is referenced, single reference. I need a category for each of these marketplace items. So, and I need all these other things. Like it would need a description, a link to buy it, a thumbnail, video, favorites, da 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 da. So I planned that out, and then I made my categories, which is just a name. And then I also made a review section too. And so only members can review and give it a rating. And also this review is connected to a certain marketplace. Okay. And after that, I just fill the collection with dummy data. And then I design the submission form. And then I go into, and then I submit that form. Where is it? Okay, whatever. So I submit this form so that Webflow has the data, and then I can pull that data in using Zapier. So let me go here. Market. Can I spell market? There we go. And so right now I only have 2 steps. When someone submits a form from the marketplace submission, find that data, and then there's my test data from this morning. Submit it to the Webflow collection, which is the marketplace items. And then just fill in all the data. So as you can see here, fill in all the data. And make sure that it's not archived or draft. And that's it. 2 steps. So design it first by doing the collection structure, and then your page, and then zap it. You're done. Timothy, how do you get JetBoost? JetBoost.io. Okay, Juan, I think a step-by-step guide to creating a community. Cool. Juan, step-by-step guide. 1, find the niche community that you're trying to help. Okay? And help that community for 7 years. And do it from the heart. If you're creating a community for numbers, you're doing it wrong. Because to me, it's not a numbers game. If you're looking for ad revenue and that's all you're staring at, rather than the people that you're trying to help, you're doing it wrong. So make sure you acknowledge as many people who are in your community as possible. Be as human as possible, because there's already too many fake communities out there in the world, especially with the speed of the internet. So do something different. Create a positive, real one. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2, make a website. Use Webflow. Then or use Circle. You don't even have to use Webflow. Just use Circle for a chat board. Circle.so. And then configure that. You know? But step one is the most important. Yeah, I don't have a step-by-step guide. To me there is no here's the path you should take to make a community. This is the end all be all. You need to do this path. There is no, it's just like life. There is no set path for life. Every human is different. So again, Juan, start with the human. And things will happen from there. All right, Eddie Jones, I'm making a fitness membership site. Every user is going to have their own dashboard. Cool. Is there a way to create a CMS list to load specific routines on each user dash? Ooh, wait for it. Yeah, so just like how I'm doing with the tutorials. So let me go to here. So I'm logged in and I'm going to go to my tutorial. I need to rename that to tutorials. Huh. And I'm like, okay, which one do I like? Oh, it's McGuire. Or sorry, it's Grimmer. So I like this one. I'm going to click like. There we go. Oh, why? Okay, there's a bug there too. Cool. I like that one, and I like that one. So imagine if each of these were like a playlist of workouts. Okay. Yeah. Imagine if these were like a playlist of workouts, or you can break it out and people can make their mix and match their own and make a playlist. Right. So I like this one. I like this one. Anything with Grimmer. And let's do Sarah No Socks as well. Awesome. Wait, I'm not showing my screen. Sorry. Let me do it over. So I'm on my tutorials page. And imagine these were fitness playlists or fitness videos, right? And I want to make my own playlist. So I'm going to like this one, and then I'm going to like this one, and then I'm going to like this one. And so when I like it and I go back to my dashboard page, and I scroll down, all of those that I liked are waiting for me here. So whenever your customer logs in, this could be the first thing that they see. They're liked or they're bookmarked or whatever you want to call it, their workouts. All right. So yeah, you can do that. And how this happens is you need Webflow, you need MemberStack, and you need JetBoost. So JetBoost has this thing right here, liking resources. And so they have a boost called favorite CMS items, and you just go through the tutorial. You go through the step-by-step. Which collection list, which field. So you need to make a number field called favorited or liked or whatever you want to call it. So that way JetBoost can put a number in there. And then you tell them which membership platform are you using. And so what JetBoost does is when someone clicks like, it sends that data to MemberStack. And then from MemberStack, you can send it back to Webflow. So pretty cool. Yeah. Great question. Yeah. I hope you get that done. Eddie, let me know once you're done with it. I would love to see it. Yeah, Charlie Williams. Do you have a list or anything of zaps you use, Nelson? Not sure what you mean by that, Charlie. The zaps that I use? I use them all. Can you be more specific? Whoa, there's a lot of questions. Okay. Same question to folks. Pablo. If someone is going to make a member/community page, how much would it cost? Like, oh, good question. And you know what? And I like to be very transparent about things. So let me open up community pricing. Yeah. So wait, let me delete that one. I can delete that one. All right. Whew. So I'm going to be very, very honest. $223.75 a month to run this show, to run this community. So MemberStack, I'm doing their $49 a month thing. Termly to do that cookies and privacy policy and legal stuff. I was like, ooh, Parabola's using Termly. I'm going to use it too then. That's $10 a month. JetBoost, thank you, JetBoost, for the sponsorship. So that's $0. Zapier, it's going to go higher with Zapier because I'm making even more zaps. It's probably going to go like $89.99 a month. Crowdcast, which I don't know, I'm going to probably remove. It's $62 a month. Circle is $39, but they have a pro plan for like $79 a month. So if our community gets bigger and I need more features, I may upgrade that. Probably take out Crowdcast and then replace and then upgrade Circle and Zapier. Huh, yeah. And then to buy the domain name, pixelgeek.community is $2.50 a month. If you break it down. So this is why I'm trying to let the community run itself. Because yeah, data isn't free. And and again, because I'm a Webflow employee, I do get that discount on Webflow hosting, which is super duper nice. So it does cost a pretty penny. Lucas is asking, why don't you use Integromat instead of Zapier? Seems cheaper. The UX of Zapier just feels so much more friendlier, and it speaks to me as a human. When I go into Integromat, I get so confused. And then there's just some things that I don't understand. I've used Integromat for a Webflow work project, and I got frustrated. Oh man, I got frustrated. But that's, man. Yeah, and Lucas, I answered your question too. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, it's a pretty penny, but that's why. And I'm wondering, okay, so do I sell ad space on the monthly newsletter, but at the same time I don't want to sell out? I'm trying to do everything from a human point of view, because I always go, and that's something I want to talk about too in a later stream. Empathy UX. You know, I'm not coining the term. It's just something that I'm like, you know, UX with empathy. If you get this monthly email, would it annoy you to see a sponsorship or something? If you go into the Pixel Geek community website, will you get annoyed by any of the clicks? Yeah, so that's what I'm always thinking about. Let's see here. Mohammed is asking, I want to learn. I'm new to web design, so I really want to know if I really need to know everything about backend to build good websites on Webflow. Is it important for me to know how backend actually works, to learn things like Zapier or custom domain hosting and all? If you're starting to learn, the answer is no. You don't need to learn all this advanced stuff. This took me, to be honest, when I first started creating web pages, this took me 25 years to make. All right. So you can probably learn it faster now with all these tools that are helping you to code without coding. But don't stress yourself out over all these advanced stuff. It took me 25 years to get where I am right now. 38 years of life. So just go with the basics. Understand the concepts of HTML and CSS. Take that information and apply it to a no-code tool like Webflow. and just start clicking and breaking stuff. Click and break it. Learn how to fix it. Ask questions. Go to the Pixel Geek community and ask your question there. We will help you. But just keep building and breaking stuff and fixing them. And the last tip I will give you is when you build something, build it with the human in mind. Will you be happy with this certain pop-up coming up all the time? Will you be happy with this certain animation that's happening on the web page? Will you be happy with the load time that it takes for your website? So think about the human, all right? Mihalis, and do you need to have Zapiers for delete user, downgrade user? Fun, but a bit expensive. Yeah, it is a bit expensive. Zapier is a bit expensive. Yes, you need to make different zaps. So, for example, if I go to here, right here, so which is really cool, MemberStack has this trigger. If someone changes their membership, do something with that data. And so then I had to make 3 paths again. If they changed if they changed to the free account, or did they change to the Pixel Geek account, or did they change to Pixel Pro? And so yeah, I did have to make that. Does Zapier has a competitor? Yes, Juan, it's Integromat, and I'm not sure about Parabola. I think Parabola does triggers and actions. You gotta check though. Steven, what's up? The big question is the replay going to be available? The replay of this stream? Yes, it'll be on YouTube and on Crowdcast. Let's see here. Yeah. Let me go on Crowdcast and see if any questions there. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I've already answered that one. So Steven, how can I get a Zoom call with you to help them? I am working on a learning management system for Webflow because there are none, and I have no way of setting up my online school. I would love your help. Oh, that's a how can someone get a Zoom call with you to help them? I wonder if oops, I didn't mean to press that. Reopen. Okay, Steven. How do I Okay, let's see here. Let me go explore. And so this is what I usually do when I'm like, I have an idea. I'm like, okay, there's this certain app. Can I take the data and send it from one place to another? For example, can I I'm gonna go to my zaps and let me make a zap. And so what I do is, if someone submits a form on Webflow, so yes, this is possible. If someone submits a form on Webflow, and then I skip that part, and I'm like, okay, can I do something with, let's say, Zoom? And then I type in the app, and if it comes up, cool. Then I keep drilling down on this research. So I click on Zoom, and I look at their actions. So cool, we can, when a form is submitted on Webflow, I can create a meeting. I can create a meeting registrant, or I can create a webinar registrant. So cool, you can do that. And so in between these, you can say, or actually you can edit this and say, you know what, not Webflow. If someone becomes a MemberStack member through my website, then send that data to Zoom. And then also send that data to Webflow. And then, you know, create a live item inside of your collection. And then, you know what? When you're done with that, how come Circle? There it goes. When you're done with that, don't forget to invite them to the Circle chat board. And then when you're done with that, make sure to log them inside of MailChimp. You see where I'm going with this? You can, it's a door after door after door after door. What do you want to do with it? You know, what do you want to do with that data? Because there's so many things you can do. You can move back and forth thanks to Zapier. But it takes, it's just whatever idea you have, research it on Zapier, and it might be possible. All right. Hopefully it answers your question, Stephen. This is a lot of questions today. I like it. I'm happy you're all getting your questions answered. Oh, we're on the last question? Cool, and 11:30. Huh, sweet. Mohammed, can you please tell me if it is possible to create a horizontal scrolling section that scrolls with the moving of the cursor and also scroll? I have a YouTube video on how to make a horizontal scrolling section. So go ahead and look that up. And another one, let me see here. I've done it. I've done that. Let me think. Do I have a YouTube video about it? Probably. Hold on. I'm gonna go to my dashboard real quick on Webflow, and I know I have something. And I'll let you clone it too. This is one of the things I was creating to help Johnny. Or actually, no, Johnny cloned it and used it for his application to Webflow. Where are you? I don't know where it is anymore. God. No? Webflow builds. Maybe it's under Webflow builds. No? Oh, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. I can't find it right now. Oh, wait. Found it. Here we go. So yeah. So my YouTube video about how to make a horizontal scrolling section while you're scrolling, it's already on YouTube, but there's also one where it follows your mouse, so you can do this. Yeah. Oh, did I do a video of this? I did. It's a live mouse move parallax. Okay, here, I'll put this in the chat room. Man, this is an old one, 2018. Yeah, so it is possible. Where's my chat? I don't have my chat with me right now on this computer. Can I post it here? Let's see here. Oh, cool. Let me double check. No? Did I just mess up something? Hold on. Okay, cool. Yeah, I copy pasted it right. Cool. I'll put it here too. There you go. Sweet. I caught up with all the questions. Oh, new question. Okay. So, it ain't a technical question, but is there any plan to add some VR on Webflow? Ooh. Again, when it comes to Webflow features, I cannot speak about if we're going to make anything. When are we going to make something? When is something going to come out? I mean, as with all things software development, it's hard to create something. You know, I have much respect for engineers, for software engineers. It is hard, but yeah, I don't know. That would be cool though. That'd be really cool. Okay, I caught up with everything. Sweet. I know we didn't get to the challenge, and is Ripple Effect usually is the one who's keeping up with the challenges. I don't have a challenge for today. I need to make a whole list of them. But let's see here. I'm getting messages. Colleen messaged me. What did you say? Looking. Someone on the live stream pointed out that scrolling over the $20 plan no longer shows a GIF. What? Did I mess up something? Oh, I broke it. Yeah, have to fix it. Thank you, Colleen. That's something to fix. I have bugs. Oh well. We fix. Okay, what else? Video down again. I know video down. Okay. All right. Cool. Is there anything else that you want to learn? I hope I made this as valuable as possible. I know it's not the straightforward, like, here's a tutorial on how to make a community in 1 month. To be very, very honest, it's take a Webflow template, build out your collections, and connect that with MemberStack and Zapier and see what happens. That's basically what I do on every stream. Can I do this? Okay. If it doesn't work, how else can I do it? If that doesn't work, how else can I do it? Yeah. Just have fun. Just build stuff. And it'll happen. It'll happen. See here. Close that out. So if you haven't joined the Pixel Geek community yet, pixelgeek.community, join it. Lots of ideas happening. Lots of things going to happen in the future, and I'll just give you a sneak peek. I mean, the monthly pro chat, or the bi-weekly, twice a month pro chat. So if you want my help with your project, like I help you not one-on-one, me and whoever else is a Pixel Pro, it'll be a closed session. We'll hang out on like Google Meet or something like that, or Zoom or something, and I will take your questions and I will help you through your projects. I want to get you through it, right? And every month for the Pixel Geeks, I'm going to take the first hour of the last Saturday of each month. That'll be dedicated just for the people who are signed up as a Pixel Geek. And so I will put the stream here. And again, that'll be a closed one just for the Pixel Geeks. And I will help you. I will help you with whatever you need. Okay? And as you can see here, we're already working on a 2020 No Code Awards. I have sponsors lined up. I have judges ready to go. So if you've built something this year with no code, I would love to see it. And I'll have more information on that soon. There is also a visual dev course that me and the rest of the Pixel Geek community team that is working on. That'll be a live dev course, one week, 20 hours, to get you from I've never used Webflow ever to I can make a portfolio site with dynamic data and it's responsive and it loads fast and I'm ready to go. And if that goes well, maybe a second track of, okay, now that you know the basics, here's how we go to super advanced stuff like what you're seeing right now, how to connect all the dots with Zapier, how to make interactions, and how to SEO, I guess, and we have a ton of ideas. So get ready for that. And yeah, in the marketplace, it's happening this week. So join the community. All right. Let me. Natalia V. Oh wait. Okay. Timothy, what's the benefit of creating a collection of categories or whatever versus just adding out a field? So, great question. Great question. Let me go back into my project. So imagine I have all these tutorials, right? So I have all these tutorials, and what you can do is I can add field and say, okay, cool. I'll just have an option field instead of a reference and say, this is the category. I'm naming it differently because I don't want to mess around. So this is the category, all right? And then I can add options like this is a video, and then this one is an article, and then this one is something else, right? And then I save field, and then I have to, let's say, add a new one, go down to the category, and then I have to choose one of these, right? And I click save, well, test, create, cool. But then what if I'm like, oh wait, I don't want that category to be video. I want that to be forum post. Will that save? I wonder. Does it change the forum post? It does. All right, so you can do option. However, whenever you want to add a new category, you have to go back to your collections, or you have to go back to your collection settings, and then go down to your category option, and then add it. Okay? Cancel. What you can do, so let me delete that. What's easier is creating a completely different collection, name categories, so that way whenever you need to add one, you just add it here. And plus, each category can have even more information, like a category ID or a category image, category color. So rather than just the name of a category, the category page can have its own style. Okay? So up to you. Hope this helps. Natalia V. Nelson wanted to ask you. I want to ask you if you'll add a smoothing scroll on your page and how it's possible, and where is this thing necessary? As I know, the only way is coding, right? Smooth scroll. Huh. Do you need smooth scrolling? I don't know. Let me look at the link you put. Smooth scrolling with Luxy.js. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, to me, it's cool, but as a user of the internet every day, I don't want things to happen slow. And I feel like this is slow because like I'm scrolling and it feels like there's a little bit of a lag. And I'm like, come on, I just want to go down. But if you want to use it, or if your client wants to use it, go for it. So my personal opinion on this is meh. Just meh. Like I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I'm meh. But yeah, it is possible because as you saw, it's in Webflow and Flowbase has done it. So yeah. Ripple Effect. Who was the lucky winner of the membership? Of what membership? Was I going to give out a membership on? So what I was going to do, and I still need to email people. If you've donated a coffee in the past ever to this stream, then I'm going to send you a 1 month coupon for the Pixel Geek membership. So yeah, as a thank you. Anything else? Okay, I think that's about it. Yeah. AI. Got dust or something. All right. So, what are we doing next week? Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to talk about Webflow Maker Day. Okay. When a voting period is happening. Okay. Everyone who is here, check out Webflow Maker Day and vote on your favorite. So let me go here. And if you can post that link, Colleen. Hi. All right, so at the end of the World Webflow Virtual World Tour, people created projects inside of Webflow in 24 hours, and this is some of the stuff that they've created. And so now we need some voting happening. Find one that you like and vote on it. And then the winners will be announced. When are the winners going to be announced? Next week or something? Public voting period, September 7th from 6 a.m. to September 8th. Oh, okay. So you can't vote on it yet. But check that out and find one that you like. All right. Yeah. So, okay. So Wednesday. Okay. Yeah. So Wednesday, there's this designer who asked me to be on his live stream on Instagram on Wednesday morning. So I'm going to be doing that. And that same night, this Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a special live stream with Aaron, who automates all the things. That's his YouTube channel, Automate All the Things. And he is a master of Zapier, Integromat, Parabola, and Airtable. He'll show me all the ways, all the things. And so stay tuned for that. And whoa, we have next Saturday, we have a special guest, Mike Locke. He has his own YouTube channel. He talks about all things UX. That's coming next Saturday. Next Friday, I'm going to be on the Voiceflow show. So I'm talking about how no code is for all ages. And then Saturday the 19th, we'll have Rudy from Circle, the Circle team, Circle.so, and we'll chat with him to find out, what it took to make Circle happen. So yeah, a lot of things happening. We're ramping up a lot of stuff on this community. So we're just getting started. The easy part was launching. Now it's the hard part of cultivating this community. So thank you everyone for your questions. Let's see here. Ripple Effect Flamingo from last week's stream. Yeah, so there's Incar or something. Got the free Flamingo membership. But yeah, stick with the community. There's more giveaways to come. But yeah, congrats to him or her. And yeah, that's it. We're done. I will see you next week. We'll have Mike Locke. Yeah, confirmed. Yeah, we'll have Mike Locke on the stream next Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I hope you'll join us. And thank you to everyone who is always coming back. You all are awesome. I want to see you on the chat board. I love chatting with you all. I love meeting you all. So yeah, let's stay in touch on the chat board in between each stream, okay? If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. We're almost at 9,000. We're almost at 9,000. When we hit 10,000, I have other plans. I have so many ideas. Ugh, so busy. But I do it for you all. So thank you so much. I will see you next week, Saturday at 10 a.m. I already said that. All right, just end the stream, Nelson. All right, let me play my music. Where is it? There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So, thank you all so much. I will see you next time. And as always, think about the human. Think about the human, okay? Because that's all we have. That's all we have. It's just each other. So let's take care of each other, and I'll see you next week. And as always, make the web beautiful together. See ya.